Welcome, everyone, to this episode of Unavoidable, Adventures in Aging, where Sue and Shan, two Midwest, well-past middle-aged sisters, discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of aging. With a little humor, a little heart, and occasionally a little frustration, we'll explore the unavoidable adventures we experience as we move into our golden years. Yeah, golden years, my ass. Just a note to our listeners, this podcast reflects the opinions and experiences of Sue and Shan. The main purpose of this podcast is intended to entertain. We're ready to go.
We are ready.
All right.
But I'm in charge.
You are in charge today, so I just get to kind of sit back and respond. It's tough, man, when you have to be in charge. You got to think about it. You got to do a little research and keep it
all
moving.
Those kind of things.
Yeah, we haven't had much trouble doing that, though.
Not too much, do we? We can talk about everything. So today's topic, we decided to call it Lessons Learned.
Right.
This came from an online source called Veg Out. And yes, just veg out, meaning sit on the couch, eat a bunch of food, and watch TV. That's what it means.
That's my retirement job.
Boy, if you got paid for it, you'd be wealthy.
I know.
You'd be so wealthy. So he talks about, this is from Jordan, that could have been a girl, sorry, Jordan Cooper. So either way.
Yeah.
If you grew up in the 60s or 70s, these are 11 life lessons that are probably second nature to you.
Okay.
So talked about, it was installed by rotary phones, paper routes, Saturday chores, neighbors who acted like extended family, whether you liked it or not.
Yes.
So that's the beginning, the premise of these 11 life lessons that we all learned in the 60s and 70s as we were growing up.
But as you were reading that, I was thinking Gladys Kravitz.
Yeah.
Remember from Bewitched? Did we ever have a neighbor like that? I don't remember.
I don't remember having a neighbor like that.
Seems like we always had really helpful neighbors.
Oh, definitely.
That you trusted them. And
you think, and I don't know if this is going to be in this one. I've read through it and I don't think it is. I think of Aunt Bee in Andy Griffith's show. Right. And Aunt Bee was everybody's grandma, mom, aunt, everything. Yeah. And it used to be that way that it didn't matter if your own parent wasn't there. If somebody else's parent was there and you were acting up, they were going to reprimand you.
If you had a party,
oh gosh,
you were as wary of the neighbors as you were of your parents walking in.
Absolutely.
And finding out, which they usually did eventually.
Anyway, but think about, too, if you ever got in trouble at school.
Oh, yeah.
You knew you'd be in more trouble when you got home.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. It wasn't, what'd the teacher do that was wrong? And
right. Yeah, you were in trouble, period.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what happened. So the first one, do the unglamorous things before the fun things.
Okay.
Which, that one, I still do that quite a bit. So talked about on the weekends, especially Saturday morning, it started with chores.
It did.
And you had to get the cleaning done or whatever the chore was. Right. Mowing the lawn or whatever was pretty cut. Girls cleaned, boys did the lawn kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you were always going to do all of that before you got to go out and have any fun.
That's true. I hated the bathroom.
Yeah.
Hated having to do the bathroom.
Still do.
Yeah, these are life lessons.
Are
the
they,
things
though?
I hated then are the things
you
I
hate
still
now.
hate today.
If I do a major cleaning on the house, mainly because company's coming, I usually do the bathrooms first.
Yeah.
I suppose, too, because that's noticeable. Dust on the coffee table isn't that much a big deal.
Yeah.
But, oh, my God, I got to clean the bathroom.
Doesn't gross people out.
Yeah,
the way
exactly.
the toilet would.
Exactly. Yeah. But even, at work and stuff, I would get that stuff done, especially phone calls to parents.
Oh, I hate
Get it done before, first thing in the morning or as early as you could and get it over with so you can enjoy your day.
And sometimes I was quite the opposite. It's if I put this off long enough, will people just forget about
it? Okay, now that I used to do a lot when I had little sticky notes. And at some point I'd go through them and I'd think, that doesn't matter anymore.
I still do that at work. Different little things. I don't have a lot of responsibilities. I'll put them up. I've got to find something to fill in the time for the rest of the day. So I'll wait and do this until more towards the end of the day. Yep.
Do you get them done?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to go with that one.
Yeah. If it's something that I know somebody's going to notice the next day, yes, definitely. But if it's something that they really didn't know I had to do, but I should have, then no, probably not.
Probably not.
What are some other unglamorous things that you do?
That I do now. It's in here, but it's like paying bills, balancing checkbook.
Okay. Yeah.
God, that's unglamorous.
That is.
What else?
Yeah, because, and two, I'm really good at just making lists.
Oh, me too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can make lists. What's that called? And I think Erin actually told me one. It's called organizational procrastination.
Oh.
I am an expert. I do need to pay those bills, but first I need to make a list of what I need to do today and which bills I should be paying most of, and maybe I better check my bank account. That's always a good thing anyway, but yeah. But I would do that, when I was in school and having to write a paper or something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but
Organizational procrastination.
You do all these little things so you don't have to face doing the big
things. And I am a list person.
Oh, me too.
I am such a list person. And then I don't ever cross them off because I don't usually get them done.
I know.
Wonder how I get away with that. I don't know.
And then I'll have just a whole pile of lists. And I said, Sue, this was a month ago. If you haven't done it yet, add it to a new list. I don't know.
Or throw it away because it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm big on lists.
So the next one they talk about, this is huge. Fix it, don't replace it.
Oh, boy.
And they did. A toaster, the bigger appliances, every televisions, they all got fixed.
And yeah.
Our parents really were a leader in recycle, place, reuse because
especially,
it's how you live.
Yeah, you couldn't afford to go out and buy all this new stuff. We really have become such a throwaway society. We have, and even some of the things can't be fixed. TVs, did they ever figure out that computer screen in your car?
No, they're still working on that. Yeah.
And all the stuff with all the different electronics.
It's huge. Yeah. They don't fix things anymore.
No,
they
not
don't
at
fix
all.
It.
Or if we were younger and something got broken beyond repair, that was it.
Yeah.
You did without.
You did.
Yeah.
Which I think, too, then, that life lesson, you took care of the things you had.
Exactly.
Because, by gosh, I'm going to have this toy forever, so I better love it and care for it and everything else.
Yeah.
But there's so many. Now, Tim has a lot more of this mentality of fix it. And I'm the opposite of, especially because, and this is wrong, but crock pot. Handle broke on a crock pot a while back. And I've said, let's just buy a new crock pot. They aren't that expensive. Oh, no, I think I can find the handle. Are you kidding me? Sure enough, he ordered a handle from someplace.
Oh.
I don't know if it was a company. It didn't fit.
Oh, boy.
And so he was not going to give up. And so he ordered another one, and that one did fit. We still have that crock pot today.
Yeah.
And the handle that didn't fit, he gave to somebody else because he said, my wife's getting mad at me because the handle on the crock pot broke, and I told her I'm going to find a new one. Yeah. So he said, have I got a deal for you? So I don't know if it fit that one, but he's more of a fixer than I am.
And I think, too, it used to be, and again, because you had to, you learned how to fix things.
Absolutely.
Now it's like something's wrong with the plumbing, call the plumber. And it used to be that men and women would try to figure it out on their own without YouTube videos.
Oh, gosh, no kidding. Yeah. No kidding.
A lot of times they learned it from their parents.
Yeah.
Call Dad. He knows how to fix that.
Or a neighbor.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe, he can fix it. I'll take it down there to Joe's and we'll get it fixed. And heck, we used to have, now that, of course, first of all, we had Art and Jerry's. They repaired shoes.
Yes.
They'd put new soles on them. They'd sew them. It didn't matter. Boots, shoes, they could fix it for you. I think of another one is Abe Duryea.
Yeah.
And he, the older, I don't know what the younger, anyway, his grandfather, the one's my age, but he sharpened knives and scissors.
Yeah.
You took all the stuff up to Abe, and then he'd call you when he had everything sharpened, and you'd go up and pay him a little bit of money. I don't know what it cost, but then here you go, and then watch out, because they're sharp.
Yeah, and that was a whole career for some people, was a fix-it shop.
Yes.
The repairman. And you get a good repairman, and that person could do all of those things. The electrical, the carpentry, the plumbing, all of those things.
Yeah.
And so, again, those people are out of a job.
You're right, because, like, there used to be one that was just for televisions. There used to be a repair person just for appliances in your kitchen, washer and dryer included. And, yeah, there isn't really that. And if you find that person, oh, man, you almost think you should break something just so you can pay them to come back so you don't lose them.
Yeah, because you cannot, you cannot get online for a lot of these things and figure it out.
No, you can't. Now, Tim has become a YouTuber in retirement, and he can watch those and fix them. Of course, then there's also times where I'd say, it only takes them like 3 minutes, and they paint the whole house. It's going to take you 30 minutes. I don't know. It'll work.
Oh, okay. Number 3.
Oh, show up when you say you will.
Oh, my golly. This is a huge one for me. On time.
On time. And that's in there too. Yeah. On time.
And I've always been one who shows up 10 to 15 minutes early.
Same here.
So even those people who show up on time, I think they're late.
Yeah. I get a little inconvenienced. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, really?
And if you can't show up, call a person.
Yes.
Let them know. Don't just do a complete no-show and leave that person waiting around for you to do whatever. But, yeah, that's huge. Just being on time for things.
Yeah, this, they have a little line here. It says, reliability wasn't a personality trait. It was a social glue. It was the social glue that kept us. And it did.
Yes.
You had some committee with parents, and they're all supposed to bake cakes or something. You knew you only had to send a note home with the kids.
Yeah.
And everybody'd send that cake in for the cakewalk or whatever. You didn't have to call them 3 and 4 times and text them and remind them and
send
all
out
of
50
that kind
letters.
of.
Yeah. It was a common courtesy, and we're lacking quite a few of those these days. But I'll watch some of those, the reels and things, and some of them are geared towards teachers. And you get the irate parent who comes in and, what do you mean Susie needed something for class today? We sent home 3 notes, and today we texted you. We put it on. Every school has their own website. We reminded you this many times. Yeah. Oh, I don't read those things.
Then it's not our fault. Oh, my gosh, that is so huge. Oh, it was happening all the time. How exactly are we supposed to get a word to you?
Yes.
If you say you're not reading your text message, not answering the phone, not reading your mail, and never looking at the school website.
Yeah. Even up at the college where I work, when those students enroll, they get their own school email, WNCC email, and they are instructed that anything that has to do with your classes will be on that email. And they'll show up one day. I didn't know such and this and that. Did you read your email? What email?
Oh, yeah. And I can remember when I was working and the students were doing dual credit classes, so they get high school and college credit both. That became one that I absolutely had to sit down with them and explain to them and get them onto that email one time. I already have a school email. Doesn't matter. Now you're in college, you have 2 emails that you have to check on a regular basis. Even at the school, different things that I would do, I'd send the message to the kids on their school email. I didn't look at it. It's your responsibility.
That's right.
You need to look at it. You need to figure it out.
Big word there.
True. Your responsibility.
Yes. When mommy's taking care of things all of this time, and then you have to do it, then yeah.
And if you're going to make it, you're going to have to figure out how to do
it. That's right.
And this one, it talks, too, about how nowadays you send a text. Oh, I'm going to be about 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
And quit texting me.
Uh-huh.
Get done whatever you got to get done so you can get to the meeting on time.
Uh-huh.
Don't text. Just get it done. And it also says, make sure if the plans are starting to wobble a little bit,
Uh-huh.
that you tell that person early as you possibly can, I'm not going to make it, or I can't start until 4:15 instead of 4 o'clock. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
It show up on time.
Because then you would hear stories about, that one person who never shows up for anything on time. You tell them it starts 15 minutes earlier than it's supposed to.
Yeah.
And then maybe they'll be there on time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
You
So,
hope.
yep.
Except for then they learn that trick too.
Yes.
Before too long. And
Yeah.
Now my sister-in-law used to call it the hinky half hour. And
Yeah.
hinkies were usually a half an hour late.
Oh.
And so you just you got used to it. But
Yeah.
hinky half hour.
Oh.
Number 4 was share resources like a neighbor, not a marketplace.
One more time.
Okay, share resources like a neighbor, not like a marketplace. Don't think you're always going to make money off of something.
Oh, okay.
If you want to if your neighbor needs you to help trim trees,
Uh-huh.
go help him. You don't have to get paid for it. Just go help. You have something that somebody else needs to borrow, let them borrow it. It's neighborly.
And sometimes you get paid back and sometimes you don't. And that's the part you have to accept.
Exactly.
Some people they're so good about doing things out of the goodness of their heart.
Absolutely.
And other people are more like this, expecting something in return. But if that's your thing, say, yes, I will be happy to come trim your trees. Do you think you could help me shovel the first snow?
Oh, absolutely.
Do the barter thing.
Yeah. And a lot of times they'll do that too.
Yeah.
Our next door neighbors often will do something, or Tim will do something for them. And so right away they'll say, okay, when you get ready to clean out your gutters, you let me know. I'm going to come over and do it. And then they will.
Yeah.
So it's neighborly.
Yes.
That was a good word.
Yeah.
Neighborly. Is a good
And
word.
you live in one of those really supportive neighborhoods.
We have a great neighborhood.
There are so many. I live in the little condo thing right now, but or whatever that's called. Not so much.
Not quite the same. Yeah.
But yeah, there are neighborhoods where people still do, because you guys still have a neighborhood party.
We do.
Every year. You know everybody on the block.
Yeah. We actually have 2 neighborhood parties a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because Graham's do one at Christmas, and then we
Okay.
usually host one
In the
late summer.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so we
okay.
do a couple, and it's
Yeah.
just a good time, get together and have fun. And of course, our neighborhood's a little bit different too, because if I need something and my next door neighbor's not home, I just go over and borrow it and let her know later.
That's right.
And she does the same for me.
In this neighborhood, if you don't keep your doors unlocked, you either have a key for when they're out of town, or you know where to find one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly right. You do.
Yeah.
I can remember a long time ago, my girlfriend lived in town, but they lived out, or worked in town, but they lived out in the country, and she had 2 little ones. She needed to feed them, and she was at work, and she had the kid because they own their own business. So she came over to my house because she was going to use the microwave, and my next door neighbor came over to borrow something. The front door was locked. And they're both saying, how dare she keep her door locked? We just hadn't unlocked it that morning.
Yeah.
But the next door neighbor said, I can get in. She went around the back and got in, and they
Yeah.
used the house and had a nice conversation.
And that's something one of those things that
we learned it.
Exactly.
We were taught that
Yes.
you do it. And so now we still do it, which is a great thing. It's great.
Well, and your kids too. I know Kelly keeps involved in her neighborhood.
Oh, they do.
They
have another
know
good
their
neighborhood.
neighbors,
Yep.
and so there's a second or whatever that generation
Yeah, you're right.
learning that.
Yes.
And then children learn by example, so her kids will probably be the same.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
So don't ever let it die out, and you're good. Yeah, her neighborhood, they borrowed eggs one time from some neighbors a couple doors down. And so then Aaron makes homemade ice cream a lot.
Uh-huh.
So then he took them homemade ice cream.
Oh.
After that, he was like, do you need to borrow anything?
Yeah.
If it's always going to be about ice cream,
We're
hey.
there, yeah. And if we don't have it, we'll go buy it for you.
Yeah, exactly. We'll run to the store.
That's right.
So yeah, neighbors share, and good neighbors are
Yeah.
hard to come by. Oh heck, gosh darn. Long time ago, when Erin was a baby and she'd be napping, I was never good at the structured thing of napping and all that. But anyway, she'd be asleep and I didn't need to go get the other kids.
Uh-huh. from school.
I'd call Connie. She'd come over, and usually by then the newspaper was here, so she'd grab the newspaper off my porch, and she'd sit and read the newspaper and listen for Aaron, and I'd get back, and we did it a lot. Okay, number 5 on this one. Entertainment isn't a product. It's something you make.
Okay.
And right away, I mean, they said creativity didn't require permission. It required time.
Okay.
How many times? We had bunk beds. I can remember one time, I'll end it with what they did to me, but we made a stagecoach out of it.
Oh, of course.
And so you'd get up on the top bunk and rock it because you're on the stagecoach, and the other ones were down underneath, and we had blankets so that you'd have to open it up and everything else. And then, of course, I do remember at one point when Scott said I was the bad guy or something, so they needed to tie me up, and y'all tied me up to the post. I kid you not. But how many times?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't. How many times did we create fun? We didn't have, when we went to Julie's funeral service.
Yes.
And I can remember them talking about, I can't remember what all it entailed, but them and nothing else to do. So by God, you created your own fun. And I cannot remember. Oh, I know. One of the sisters said something about playing with paper dolls probably longer than she and her friends should have. But she said we had nothing else to do. So we were making clothes for those dolls and cutting them out and putting little tabs on them, and they were off to college, and they were this and that, and they were everything.
Yeah.
The dolls, paper dolls.
Had a whole life for them. Yep. And I remember just getting the neighborhood kids together.
Oh, God. Yeah.
And we'd make up our own play, or we would have a talent show. And we'd have it in somebody's garage and set up chairs. And, of course, we always thought we were going to make money.
Oh,
because we were going to charge our friends for coming in. Nobody ever paid. But, so we'd sing or dance or just do stupid stuff. We had popcorn, Kool-Aid. So we would do things like that. And parties. When you first mentioned this, the thing that popped into my mind right away was our birthday parties. I remember our mother would make, we've talked about the cake.
Yes.
The angel food cake with the doll in the middle, and then the cake was the skirt. Yeah. And I've seen some of those more lately, but she made hats out of doilies.
Yep.
And then the ribbons that came down, and she they were like little bouquets, and I don't know if it was some kind of paper disc, and she put a doily around that, and then she cut gumdrops in half and would glue them on top and had the little ribbons coming off of that.
Well, I never did, but you did.
I did, because she liked me better.
Yeah.
But I can see a picture of one of my parties like that.
Uh-huh. I can remember those.
Yeah.
With your group.
And they didn't go out and buy all this stuff from
You're right.
Oriental Trading Company or something. You made all of it. And the memories are, I think, so much sharper from,
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Mom was a master.
Yes.
At making something out of nothing.
Yes.
And it was gorgeous.
She did definitely have that creativity, that talent. But you're right. We entertained ourselves in ways that we didn't need a tablet or a TV or any of those things.
And Shelley and I, because you guys were enough, Scott and Sue were enough older.
Yep.
But wow, we played a lot of games and put together a lot of jigsaw puzzles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can remember spending an entire Saturday with a big jigsaw puzzle, and we'd have it done by the time the weekend was over.
Yeah.
The other thing I was thinking about, too, when you were saying that about neighborhood kids, first of all, like around here, I can remember Tim and his brothers talking about there was one dad, empty lot, and he made a baseball diamond out of it.
Oh, wow.
And that they lived the whole summer with that baseball diamond. You'd get on your bike and off you'd go. And we've talked about that with your moms would kick you out the door first thing in the morning.
Right.
And most of the time you stopped for lunch. You came home, ate something, and out the door you went.
Unless
and
the
then,
neighbors were having something better. And then you just stood in the corner of the kitchen and looked cute. And they would invite you to lunch.
They'd invite you, yeah. So that part of it. But also night games.
Loved night
I
games.
did too.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'd get spooky.
Yeah.
Just kick the can. That was one of my favorites.
Me too.
But when it would get dark and you're trying to hide and everything was quiet.
Those were the best. Those were the best.
We really created
Yeah, our own fun
Our
and
own fun.
entertainment, and we survived.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It says in here, too, when it said passive consumption is easy. So, unfortunately, that's me on my phone
Oh,
playing cards.
yeah.
Solitaire.
Yep. Yep.
Self-made delight is sticky. It inoculates you against the I need more to feel alive. And when here's what I'm thinking of. When I create something, even our podcast,
Yes.
when we create our podcast,
Yes.
I am far more alive
Yes.
than if I've sat and watched videos on
Yeah.
my phone.
My reels and
Yes.
that I watch endlessly.
Okay. So, number 6, listen to elders. Then run your own experiment. Oh, this was cool. Okay. Even when wisdom was offered, and it was
Oh, yeah.
a lot, not by your own parents, also everybody else's parents.
Exactly.
Every one of them
Yeah.
parented you, but you still went out and tested it.
Uh-huh.
And we did.
Yeah.
And they were usually right.
Uh-huh. Usually, yeah.
And we'd make those mistakes. And then we'd move on and not do that again.
And then pass the same thing on to our kids.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to skip on to that was
Oh.
6. Okay, 7.
7.
Cash is real and budgets are a map. It used to be, now I don't remember this so much. He or she talks about it. You never did anything unless you already had the money. You weren't going to go on a vacation unless you had the money set aside.
Yes.
And a lot of families did the envelope thing, where one envelope was for groceries for that whole month.
Right. I remember trying that.
Gasoline for that whole month. Those kind of things where if it was gone. Now, the suggestion here is quite possibly using that idea for eating out.
Okay.
If you say, I'm going to spend no more than $200 this month eating out, and it's going to be hard. But if you're out of money and it's the 20th of the month,
Right.
then you're not going to get to go out to eat. You better eat at home.
Yeah.
And so it's a type of a savings kind of thing. And it did, and it talks about even now, if you've saved for something and then you buy it, how much more you appreciate it than if you would have bought it originally,
Yes.
even if you didn't quite have the money.
And I just, when all of these different things say, just save up for it. I never have, I have some savings, but it always seems to be taken up by something else. My car was paid off in, I don't know, a few months ago. I thought, great, that's going to be like an extra $250.
And then where did it go?
I've never seen it.
I know.
I have never seen that money go, hey, here's an extra $250.
Ever.
Do what
We
you
all
want
thought
with
that
it.
when our kids grew up and we didn't have to buy disposable diapers
Oh, yeah.
because those were so expensive.
Yep.
But
It's something else.
something else.
Yeah.
And I know you and I talked about before we started this, and my daughter Erin's a psychologist, of the struggles that people are having right now. And there isn't money
No.
to buy food. And there isn't
No,
money
even
for
the
daycare.
basics.
There isn't,
Yeah.
And they're working 2 and sometimes 3 jobs.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
there's not help right now. Okay, we're just going to skip
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
Whew. Number 8. Privacy is kindness, not secrecy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Isn't
yes.
that the truth?
I do like that a lot because some people they do assume that just because you live alone, you're lonely.
Oh, yeah.
I relish being alone. I love it. And yeah, I'm not hiding anything. I'm not sad. I'm not depressed.
Right.
It's just where I am in my life right now.
Exactly.
I just really like being alone. And even where I live, I guess I don't make a lot of neighborhood friendships because I don't want people just randomly knocking on my door.
Oh, okay. Oh, now
So-
I'm starting to wonder what's going on in that
Yeah.
place. Oh,
No, and some people, are very good at that. They want
Yeah.
neighbors dropping in.
Sure.
Or just whatever. I don't. I want to know if you're coming over.
and that's perfectly
yeah.
fine. And
Yeah.
it is okay
Exactly.
to have that privacy and for people to allow it.
Yes.
That's the kindness.
That's the kindness part of it.
To
is
allow
like,
it.
yeah, that's just, she's just weird like that.
They talk too, though, about, and it's obvious with the internet and YouTube and TikTok and Facebook and all of that, that people want applause over everything they do.
Yes.
No matter what it is. And sometimes I really don't care.
I know it.
Do not make a reel out of putting your makeup on. I don't care. So it says, choose intimacy over applause. And it's very true.
Yeah.
And we know that there's struggles with younger people and seeing what's online and thinking they should be as beautiful, as active,
have
as
that
talented.
Shaped body, have those clothes.
Yes. There's so much more, and it's a concern.
Yeah.
It is a concern. So number 9, oh yeah, ready? Move your body because it moves your life.
Okay.
When we
It
grew
moves
up,
my life to the bathroom. It moves my life to the kitchen. It moves my life to the couch.
and sometimes to the car to go to the grocery store and then back. But as young kids, we were on our bikes all the time.
All the time, yes.
And if you didn't have your bike, which happens if there was a flat and your dad hadn't fixed the tire yet, because he's going to fix it, you're not going to
get a new
bike.
Yeah, a new bike, yeah.
You would walk to your friend's house. You would walk downtown to go to the movie on Saturday afternoon. Everything was walking or biking.
Exactly.
And that's not as much as it was. Now we schedule fitness.
Yes.
Instead of just doing it.
Yeah.
Getting up. We have some neighbors. They do a very good job of, they have a post office box. So they walk downtown every day.
Oh, really?
And get their mail and then walk home. Yeah.
Oh.
Doesn't take them very long, but it's
No.
just one little thing that they've created a habit, a healthy habit of doing.
Yeah.
And they'll do it even in the middle of the winter, bundle up and go down and get their mail. So it's just having that one little thing to do to make sure that you can get there. This person that wrote the article said, my mom could carry 4 bags of groceries, unlock a door with her elbow, and still have the breath to ask me about my day.
Yeah.
And I thought, yeah, that was true. Taking steps.
Yeah.
Instead of elevators, just all of that kind of thing. You just did.
I know. Yeah, we're
Times
really
change.
lazy and dependent on.
And we don't have the time. Here's another thing.
yeah.
Sometimes you don't have the time. You got to get to the store, get out to do this, get out to do that, and be back home because, you're
have to
having
be
a meeting.
on time.
On time for something else.
Yeah.
So you got to drive.
Yeah,
You don't
true.
we don't make the time
Yeah.
like we once did. And this person said, every once in a while I just do a simple errand where I have to do it on foot.
Okay.
And it works.
Because even you know where my mailbox is, don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Not even a half a
Oh,
block
good Lord.
down.
You're going to tell me you drive
I
down
do.
there.
I do. And it's on my way to work or something. And it used to be, when I first moved in, that was one of the things. I'd walk half a block and get my mail.
And sometimes a neighbor was there and you'd say hello.
And there's that neighborly thing. But yeah, it's when I'm on my way to work because I drive right by it and it's, I'll stop and get my mail.
Of course, then we get our mail and it's like, why did I stop
Why did
to
I
get
do that?
my mail?
I only pick it up about once a week.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of times I look because our mailbox comes into the garage. So it's a box inside the garage. And I look and it's like, yeah, no. And I just leave it there.
Leave it there.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's times like Tim was gone for a week. I left it there every day. It just didn't matter because there wasn't going to be anything exciting.
It just doesn't matter. Yeah.
After a while, then I just grab the whole bunch up and put it where it belongs.
In the trash.
In the trash. Number 10, it says, make do and make it beautiful anyway. This was a lot of talking about how, and Mom was expert at it, something getting old. And she could, how many times did she recover the couch?
Oh.
That woman could recover a couch.
Yeah.
So, of course, it was a great couch. It was long and it was comfortable and everything else. She could buy fabric
Yes.
a lot cheaper and she'd recover that couch. She made do, and she made it beautiful. And so if it was a little bit outdated, she'd get a different fabric. Yeah. She could make the drapes, and the drapes would match the couch, and she could make do.
And remember the fall bouquets?
Oh, yes.
And that was a family thing, because we would take one of these, like we're having now, these beautiful fall days, and drive through the country and pick dead stuff.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Fall. Now you'd call them weeds.
Probably.
And she'd make a bouquet.
She would make a beautiful bouquet. And I remember her using cattails.
Yes.
And you knew that it was time to throw the thing away when the cattails got to the point where they burst.
Yes.
And all that cottony stuff.
And then she would, before that though, she'd spray them with hairspray.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And that's
right.
suggested even now.
Yeah.
Any of those kind of things, like those plumy things, if you want to bring them indoors, go ahead and spray them with hairspray.
Yeah.
Because they won't litter in your house near as much. And they'll last a little bit longer. Yeah.
Because another one it made me think of was we would go out and get like tumbleweeds.
Oh, yes.
And she would spray paint them silver or gold. And she made Easter egg trees. Where you would, do you remember how you'd put a little hole in the top and the bottom of the egg and blow all the stuff out?
Blow your brains out.
Yeah. Was what and then
she'd dye them.
Then she would dye them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And thread a ribbon up through the middle and tie them to that tree.
Yes.
Yeah.
To just a branch that she brought in.
Yeah, to a branch. Yeah.
She was Martha Stewart long before Martha Stewart was even born.
I know. Yeah.
She had it.
She did.
One of the things on this little article, too, it talked about if you needed an extra table, you had a piece of wood, you put it on the sawhorses, and you put a nice tablecloth on it.
That's right.
Number 11.
Number 11.
Talk to strangers like the world is yours to steward. So it talks about people who are the clerk at the grocery store, your postal carrier, the person at the library, bus drivers.
Yes.
They are your equals.
Yeah.
Treat them such. Get to know them. Find out their name. Call them by their name.
Yeah.
And they aren't. Make them so they're not strangers.
Yeah.
Make them equals and just as important, because their job is just as important as the job that you have.
Yeah.
And sometimes more.
And some of them are, hi, how are you? Fine. But some of them, you could check out and stand there for another 15 minutes talking to the checkout person. And some of them are just friendly like that you can get to know them a little better. And it's sometimes a surprise that you find out, what they're going to school for or whatever. Yes. But yeah.
I realize I don't know our postal carrier's name.
Oh.
Because the last one we had, she was there for,
I taught
35
her kids.
years or something?
Yeah.
So Kim. We had Kim forever. And I saw maybe I better make a point of trying to figure out what.
Yeah, when you're out there not picking up your mail.
Yeah.
Say, just hand it to me. I'll just put it in the trash right over here.
Exactly. Okay. So those are 11 things that we probably grew up with, lessons that we grew up with in the 60s and the 70s, which were a good thing. And we know, too, that a lot of families carry on those and have taught their children. And so then the grandchildren know the same things.
Yep.
And
that will continue to carry on.
Carry on.
My wayward son.
That was our list for today. That was it. There wasn't a lot for this episode.
We went kind of heavy last week.
We did, didn't we? Yeah.
So we had to lighten it up a little bit.
It's easy for us to lighten it up. We've talked about, we got to get the outline going again, because you said, I used to do an outline.
Yeah.
And we did, because then we always have the unfinished business, which Sue and I are pretty famous for unfinished business.
Yeah.
I just want to say to everybody, don't forget, write out your gratitudes or write a paragraph of something wonderful that happened, because it really does your heart good.
It focuses
to write that stuff out.
Yeah.
And then we also want to pass on the message of send us your holiday headaches.
Yes, please do that.
In a couple weeks, we're going to do holiday headaches, and we'll fess up to a few of our own holiday headaches. Ooh, man.
Yeah.
And some of them are embarrassing, and there's other ones that, but send them to us.
And I think you'd be surprised at how many of us share the same ones.
I bet so, too.
I bet. Certain relatives or cooking or that gift that you thought would be so great that
Ooh,
whatever.
yeah, that
or
one.
even your favorite gift. That wouldn't be a headache, but still. Yeah, so just any stories you have about any of the holidays.
Any of the holidays.
Not just the winter holidays,
Right.
but...
And whether you were the host or whether you were the co-host or whether you were the visitor. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
There's always those headaches.
Yep.
Tell us about a few storms you maybe had to drive through to get to somebody's house. And with that, now you can usually do that on Facebook or on any of the podcast apps that you're on in the comments. You can also email it to us, unavoidableaging@gmail.com. Sue and I like using that, or I like using email a little bit more because it checks my spelling and Sue checks my grammar. So that's how I do it. But yeah, holiday headaches, send those to us. And then remember, too, to always like, subscribe, follow, share us with your friends.
Leave a review.
Leave a review. We love reviews. They're helpful to us, and they help others to find us. So when you leave a review, it does more than just let us know.
Yeah.
It lets everybody else know that, ooh, there's this podcast out there that's all about getting old.
And the joys of that.
And the joys of it. Absolutely.
All right. And it's always my part right here to remind you to always enjoy your life, laugh at yourself, embrace aging. That's a new one that we've added. But yeah, instead of being so sad about, oh, poor me, I'm getting old. No, there's a lot of power in aging. And so remember that part. And above all, remember, you're not knucking futz. You're just aging. That's right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Guess what? It's volleyball tonight.
It is. Oh, and what's for dinner?
Oh, we're having jambalaya.
Jambalaya,
But let us say something about Sean.
Oh, okay.
Sean and Janice are in Lincoln.
Yeah.
And they already had tickets for the football game tomorrow, the Husker Northwestern, I think it is.
I think that's what I said.
Yeah, Northwestern. They got volleyball tickets. They'll
oh.
be at the game 15 minutes from now is when volleyball starts. And if you know anything, it is hard to get tickets to a Nebraska volleyball game, and they got them.
Yeah.
So
because you guys had to go to Iowa a couple of years ago.
We have gone to Iowa.
watch Nebraska play. Yes.
You go to a different city so you can watch them. And we've been to volleyball, but it is a lot to get tickets to it because everybody goes. It's a sellout just like football.
It's huge. Yes.
Yeah.
All
there
right.
we go. Thanks.
Is that us?
Everybody, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
And off we go.
Off we go.
Okay.
To the jambalaya land.
There you go. Bye, everybody.